Hey everyone, this is Sammich, and welcome to my Peasant Cube. Thanks to all of you who voted for my cube, and for taking some time to hear what my cube has to offer. I designed this cube using 3 color pairings, and thinking about the archetypes of those colors do very well. Drafted decks generally end up being 2 color variants of those tricolor groupings, with a lot of them splashing a third or even a fourth color. As a note, some mechanics I've stayed away from are buyback and other multiplayer mechanics like initiative, dungeons, and monarch. All that's done for power level reasons. I've also decided to stay away from rare fixing and use only common and uncommon fixing. This was a stylistic choice and keeps the power level flatter with only a few cards that could potentially be looked at as spikes in the cube. You'll definitely notice some as you draft, I'm sure. As you can see in my primer, I've listed the archetypes that I feel are represented in this cube in those colors. I've also added examples of cards that I feel are good examples of cards that fit into those categories. So as you can see here, we have Jeskai, Blink, Tempo, Tokens, and Spells Matter tend to be represented there. Grixis, we have Tempo, Drago Control, Aggro Control, and Spells Matter. Esper, we have Blink and Tempo and Control. Sultai, we tend to have our Graveyards Matter and Reanimator decks tend to fall into this. Jund, we have our Aristocrats, Sacrifice, and Beatdown. Mardu, we have our hard to block aggro, Aristocrats, and Sacrifice decks. Timur, we have our big creature ramp, up to 5 colors, Spells Matter. Naya, we have our mid-range beatdown and aggro. Bant, we have our mid-range, enter the battlefield, and also we have our blink, enter the battlefield decks. Lastly, we have our Abzan deck, which is our +1/+1 counter, or modified deck. Persist combo, mid-range value, i.e. the rock tends to be in there. That's about it for my primer. Thank you all for listening, and can't wait to see you all at CubeCon.